this is the manganese bronze.
Manganese bronze. Good morning, everybody. We have a big one today. We have a massive shipment all the way from Cebu. A lot of maritime stuff that we've been waiting on for almost 3 months. It finally arrived, and these are the remaining parts or upgrades we want to do on the Gypsy before we start operation in 24 days, guys. 24 days. Not stressed at all because we're getting there. We're pretty close. First, we gotta go to Pura, the dive center, and check on the shipment if it arrived there, and then we have to take it over to sea bay where the boat is now. Gorgeous bay. Goes completely blue. Woo!
This one is vice versa. Yeah, when this one is vice versa, then we have here the captain seat. But now we have, where is the? Bring me quickly the.
So right now we're finalizing the last remaining project for like a charging station for phones, electronics, and we're bringing all the supplies. We're also another project on the boat down to Sea Bay, and have some of the guys work there for 3 days. Dive shop doing good today. I don't know, 40 plus divers, really good. Super busy. 24 days to go, guys. 24 days. First trip. Okay, we made it to see it with the supplies, and 3 carpenters are gonna be here for hopefully only 3 or 4 days, and then we gotta walk to the bay and check about the boat. This is another entrance to access. I haven't been before, but let's see. A little bit of jungle hike. And here's one of our bancas being under maintenance. Every 3-4 years we do a maintenance of them, and here it is. So you can see here all of this wood here. It's very hard to maintain these boats, and most of this wood is actually now illegal in the Philippines, so it's hard to even get wood to make these bancas anymore. It's all been depleted almost. So the future is fiberglass, and there's even laws now. You have to make a fiberglass hull in order to go between provinces. So if you have a wood boat in the future, you know, when this law kicks in, they won't be allowed to go anywhere to Bataan or other provinces. It's quite shallow here. There you go. Alright, just did a check over the boat. All the fire extinguishers, all the fire drill things are ready, installed, good to go. But very disappointed with our Cebu contact. Didn't show up today. It doesn't answer us with a big shipment for the boat. So let's see tomorrow. Let's see. Let me go back. Let's go up in the land. You guys want to check out our website? Boom! Right there. Nice one. Okay, let's go back. Gotta go up the mountain.
It's such a beauty. Hi, boys. So cute. Let's go to the land, baby.
Yeah.
You got traffic.
First time traffic in the land. want some coconut, your favorite. Look at these scavengers. Searching and searching.
I will clean.
Red snapper. It's a tiny one, though. Very small.
Tinola is that.
Oh, it's the 3 of them. Nice. This is one of the best. You know how much it cost? $3.80 per kilo.
Really?
Yeah. That's why we gotta make a fish farm, Brian. Okay, so good to be back in the land. We're gonna cook the best, the most healthy foods you can imagine here. Can't wait. Starving. Been a long day so far. Woke up 5 a.m. So disappointed we didn't get the shipment. Here's the rocks. We're gonna put on the corner of the wall. The guys are preparing them now by making it all smooth. And then we got a cool shipment. Let me show you.
It's a gypsum board.
And what is that?
It's for the ceiling.
All the ceiling are red.
Yeah.
Is that's not for the whole house, is it?
It is.
Really?
Yes.
You sure? Well, it's plenty. Hopefully it's enough for the house. George! What's the plan with the here? Are we putting ceiling for this? Or?
Yes, we have to install ceiling.
Ceiling, okay.
Yes.
And how much is this shipment? Is it for half of the house or?
This is most likely 80%.
80%. Nice.
Pwede ko na Sir James. Pwede ko na
Why kada po siya?
So we're deciding if we should use a local brand, local woods here for the steps. I think we will. Support the locals a bit. Get some nice wood. Okay, you see these big tubes behind us? This is actually not for water or the toilets or anything. This is for the solar panels. So we got very large thick tubes that are going to be threaded with the big cables from the panels all the way here, from the roof, through here, into this room, which is basically going to have a circuit board and all of our basic electric switches for the house. And then behind this wall here, that's where the electric room is, where you see the big pipe that's gonna collect all of the green energy, store it in our batteries and through the inverters. What's cooking in here? So contractor June's tire is pretty much flat, but I want to show you a piece I always keep in my car just in case of a flat tire. That's the magic, Jones. Only 500 pesos on Shopee.
Wow.
How much pressure do you want?
35?
Let's do 32.
Yeah.
This one. I really like Jones. He's the type of Filipino that you can rely on every single time. You ask him for anything, he will know is not in his vocabulary. Like, I don't think he knows that word. Simply amazing guy. Highly recommended if you want construction in near Dumaguete, that one. Just message me on Facebook. I'll connect you guys. Free of charge.
Yung mga kami.
Sorry, but I'm stealing all the pichay. And red rice. First the soup. Oh, it's even better now, Brian. What's in the mix now? This is really good.
Only salt.
Only what?
Salt.
Only salt. Why is it so? I can taste lemongrass. I can
Yeah.
taste ginger. Nothing beats this. This is so freaking good. This one here, baby. An actual flavorful vegetable. The crunch is so good. Straight from there, guys. Picked earlier.
We're like in a restaurant in the mountain.
This is 5-star restaurant, Brian.
With the good.
How are you gonna
Wind.
find it this fresh in a restaurant? Just caught from the fisherman in Sambongida. Cooked by the chef and farmer in the in the land.
By Brian.
Now they're doing under the roof. We decided to do like a darkish wooden type color. Coming good? I'm not sure if we're gonna have lights there. I think few ones. We'll see. Too lazy to go up and do a jump. Nope. Stay up. What a nice view, Thor. You're totally black on the camera. I think it looks very dark on the picture. Look at this view, Thor. You can see Apple Island from here. That's Apple Island.
Hey, careful! He's so dirty! Where have you been?
Where have you been? Oh my god, what happened to your paws? What? Where were you? Are you serious?
What are you doing? Why?
Kangon. It's growing fast, huh? Amplasaya.
Ampalaya.
Ampalaya.
Good pepper.
Oh, the bell pepper's doing good. We tried that in our house and it never survived. They're looking great. That's huge. That is massive. Look at this size. That's a good piece. It's a nice one. Squash. Whoa. I love squash soup. Yum, yum, yum. This is the one I'm almost most excited about here in terms of vegetation in the land, and that is the papaya. We had few of them at our house by the beach, but they don't grow fast there. They were males, unfortunately. But here we finally have a proper one. This morning I had papaya juice for breakfast. Oh, it's so good with ice. Fresh. You know what I had for breakfast? I went to Chris and Juvie. They made me a papaya juice.
Oh, that's good.
Just in the blender and with ice. Oh, it's amazing.
And there's a papaya there already.
Yeah. I've just been so busy lately. I have no time to plant trees or do anything. Luckily we have Brian with us helping out. So yeah, when we move here in December, full on Farming Finn. New channel name, Farming Finn.
Farming Finn. That's good.
Disappointing day with the shipment from Cebu. Let's see if it arrives tomorrow or next week. But it's not a setback or anything. It's just something we wanted to add extra on the boat. House is coming good. Nice to see you. Remember yesterday? I was very disappointed we didn't get a shipment from Cebu, but they just texted me 6 a.m. They arrived. So they were driving overnight from Cebu City all the way down, and they're having a breakfast. I gotta meet them up, and we have probably the biggest shipment so far for the boat. The last one. This is it. So let's go meet them up before I tell them where the boat is. So that's the big shipment. We got fuel filters, propellers, and some mechanism for the door that Tom has been working on. And we gotta bring all of that to the shipyard now. And when we're there, I'll tell you the reason why we're changing the propellers. Huge piece of the boat, one of the most important, and we're changing it. 3 months waiting for that piece. We had to create it in Cebu, and we're gonna be installing them today. But first thing first, we gotta drive all the way down to see it, 30-40 minutes from here. And yeah, let's go to the shipyard. Just absolutely stunning view walking here into the bay, into the shipyard, load on the boat and change the propeller. I'll explain in a minute why we're doing that and the theory with a lot of naval architects and boat builders that we've been talking to for the past 24 months, and why we're changing it. Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
What language is that? Good morning. Godan Dain.
Guten Day. Danke, danke.
Danke. Nice. Coming good, guys. Coming good. So down there is a spare room where we're gonna store all of the extra fuel for the dinghy, like gasoline, because that has to be kept away from the engine room. That is one of the criteria of the insurance, is to make another room for the fuel. Also, that's gonna be a place where we store any garbage or recycle things. And then in front of that room is the anchor locker. Painted the seats, and then we put the cushions when we go back to Pura Vida. But just finishing touches now. All right, no more loud sound. We're not too windy. Let me explain why we're changing the propeller. And obviously this is a huge thing to change on boats. It doesn't get any bigger than that. Engines, propellers, shafts, these are like major components of the boat to run. So we originally changed the engine on this boat because in order for us to go to long distances like to Bata, you need fuel efficient engines. So when we changed from this powerful 2,000-3,000 horsepower engines down to 500 each, we already had high speed, high RPM propellers. And those are the ones we're removing. And with high speed propellers, you basically burn the fuel in 1 or 2 hours, a whole tank. You waste about 500-600 liters per hour, while our engine is 30 liters per hour. And to get that propeller that we have on now, the high pitch one, you need to be running the engine at like 3,000 RPM. We are only running it at like 1,800 RPM. So with a high speed blade propeller, it has 5 blades, you need to be spinning it super fast and burn oil like crazy. And that's not how we're gonna operate the boat. We want to be cruising slowly, but if we want to, well, not slowly, we're actually very fast, but fuel efficient. And if we want to go fast, we can do that. So now we're changing from 5 blades to 3 blades, and the angle of the blades is much larger. The high speed, high RPM propeller we already had is only like 5 degrees angle. That's why you need to spin it so fast. So now we change it to, I think it's 25 degrees angle. So the water of the blades is gonna be, to explain it in water terms, it's almost like a torque for cars. How much torque is the boat? Now we have a massive amount of torque with each rotation of the blade. So immediately when you use it and operate the boat, it would get a nice grip and, you know, even more maneuverability. So that is the idea. And after talking to so many naval architects and boat builders, you know, they said we should have done that a long time ago. You know, there's nothing wrong with the high-speed ones. It's just not efficient as we would like. So now when we're going slower RPM, we're not wasting fuel like crazy, going super fast. We will be able to catch, you know, 10 to 12 knots at cruising speed, which is just ridiculous. So that's also why we're able to operate this boat with only 8 guests, because everything on the boat is so efficient and low cost for us. That's why we're able to, you know, have only 8 guests on board, you know, and still profit from it. That's the idea. So this is a massive day today, guys, to be able to put the 5-blade high-speed propeller out and bring on the new one. Hope that makes sense.
Get up, pre. Kaya, ano pala dito?
Okay, done with the shipyard. Everything is under control. The guys are working on the propellers and the final jobs. And I hope we can just finish it in about a week. Today is 11th November. So that means we have 19, about 23 days to go until the first trip. 23 days, guys. Okay, I gotta drive back to the dive shop because we have a big shipment with scuba gear that we need to store safely. I want to check that. Then I gotta go up in the land. One of the piping was too thin for the Starlink cable, so we gotta fix that. Gotta let the electricians know how we can work around that. See all these motorbikes here in the shade. Then there's one motorbike there exposed in the sun. One dumb foreigner. All smart Pinoys. Up in the land, but this is our neighbor lot here. I don't know if you see it. It's a Filipino-Canadian family. They're flying in from Vancouver in 2 days. Lunchtime. Adobo. Brown beans. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah.
So you thread this one.
This is the smaller version of the connectors. The plate. Ready. There.
Good news, we can actually thread the cable through the wall, but reverse the threading up to the roof, so we don't have to put any extra pipes. That's good news. Bad news is there's a piece missing from the box of Starlink. I think we found the solution for the sun deck view. We put a basketball court. That's brilliant. Alright, that was quick and short. 1 hour up here. Got good information about what's going on. So I think I'm gonna end it off here. Tomorrow, Sunday, I think I'm gonna take a day off. Maybe a few hours of work, but that's it. Then we go full again next week. We get it there with the boat, with the house. Gonna be good. We gotta finish the electric room next week with tiles and painting, so the guys can set up everything for the inverters and batteries. So big week next week. Let's go. Nice boat.
Wow. really beautiful. That's Philippine siren, right?
Yeah. You know who built that?
Franco.
Frank and Andre, the same guys who built our boat. Andre built like 15 of these boats before.